How we doing, YouTube? Steve here. It is, what is it? May 15th, I think? Something happened today. What happened? Something is on May 15th. I'm not sure what it was now. Something happened on May 15th. I don't know what it was. Something. Anyway, are we crooked? How crooked is this thing? I don't think we're too crooked. First day of hauling dirt on the homestead. Did not go well, actually. Hauled one load. Well, let me rephrase that. Good news, bad news. It's one of those days. Good news, bad news. Bad news is I hauled one load and was part way back to where the topsoil's going and blew a brake cylinder, the wheel cylinder. And that truck, that single axle, the GMC that I'm using, is doesn't have air brakes. It's got regular brakes. And yeah, so I had to limp that all the way back home, dump the dirt off, and then I was about halfway there. It takes about an hour to get to where this dirt's going. And I brought the dirt home, dumped it, and then ran up to where the shop I use at my buddy's place, who's actually that truck. That's who I'm buying the truck from, the business from. And that truck's part of it. But to his shop, so we can maybe tomorrow we'll get to that. Hopefully it's not too windy. I went in the pole barn because it was pretty windy out in the driveway. Way windy out by the dirt pile. Anyway, I went to O'Reilly's, and they couldn't even get one. Which this is a 94, so that's not a huge deal that they couldn't get it. The nice thing is if they could get it, they would have it by first thing in the morning. Where the other place I'm going to probably try next could possibly have it yet tomorrow. Otherwise, it will be Monday. That is not good. I mean, it's not a federal case bad, but it's just not optimum. I'm going to try this place first. If they can't get it, row equipment. If they can't get it, then maybe I'll try Napa. Napa's hit or miss on this stuff. If you get the right guy looking it up, they can find quite a bit of stuff. But if you don't get the right person, sometimes if it's not on their computer screen, it doesn't always work so good. Older guys that's worked there a while, a lot of times they know what. Oh, I can go look in this book. We got that part over here, or they can do a little bit of hunting around and find it. I'm sure you can get one. I've seen some online, but I'm just not quite sure if it's the right one. I don't have the old one off yet, so I don't know exactly if I'm looking at. It keeps wanting to say a GMC. This is a top kick, and it keeps wanting to say a K1000 is where it keeps sending me. Which I think like the K1000s are like the roll-offs and things like that. Or, is that what they call them, roll-offs? Not like for containers, but for rollbacks. That's what they call them, rollbacks. The wrecker trucks, I think those are K1000s. The cats are jumping on me. That's what I'm rubbing. If you see me rubbing something, it's the cats. So that is the bad news, is that the truck broke. The good news is DeMar's seen that dirt finally, with his own beady eyes, and he said, Oh yeah, that will work. That will be fine. And he said, "How much do you have?" And I said, I don't know. I said, how much do you need?" And he said, 300 loads. So we went from 100, we went from 10, actually we went from 10 loads a week ago to 100 loads a few days after that to 200. Now we're at 300 triaxle-fulls, which are 600 of these straight truck fulls. But I'm not going to do it all with the straight truck. I'm going to use a triaxle for. But right now the triaxle's been doing other work, so it's been unavailable. That's why I'm doing with the straight truck. Kitty, have some manners. This is a he, got to get down. So that's good. That's got me plenty of dirt work to do. And I got a lead. Well, it's got plenty of dirt work for, realistically, the rest of summer. And like I said, I don't have that much topsoil to get rid of. So I need to find some more. I stopped and got a price on some not very far from my house, but they want a little too much for it. They say it's really good, but it's not shredded. Now, if I can buy this from them if I had a shredder, because then I would have it add enough volume to it, volume and value. When you run it through the shredder, you fluff it up, you make it bigger. So I would buy it by the ton and sell it by the yard. Where I buy it from, they have a scale, so I'll buy it from by the ton, and then, like I said, sell it by the yard. And if it's run through a shredder, then I think I can get enough out of it for the cost. I'm selling mine for about $4.80 a ton, and but it's just dug and fluffed up a little bit. It's not run through a shredder or run through a screen, so I can't. That's about what that's worth. If you run that dirt through a shredder, it's worth 20 or 25 a ton. So that is the difference to that. And if you were curious, I am looking for a shredder. Kitty, you know I love you, but you have got to get down. Like it gets no attention. We're about ready to wrap this up anyway. He hears me talking, so he thinks I'm talking to him. But otherwise, everything's quiet on the homestead. We got a little bit of rain yesterday evening, but not enough. I worked today out in the dirt, and the chances of a little bit of rain to come through tonight, and then nothing till next week. So the plan is to haul dirt all weekend. I got to fix this truck, and then hopefully that gets fixed tomorrow. If not, maybe it'll get fixed on next weekend, or first of the week if we can't get the part. And then I've got some septic tanks to pump. I'm buying I don't know if I ever said I'm buying a pumper truck, a septic pumper truck. I've got 5 tanks for sure to pump, and probably a few more, a couple, 3 more. So there's not a rush job on any of them, but they just need to get done sooner than forever. But so there's plenty of work to do, no doubt about that. Anyway, we're at 9:35, so God bless everybody. That's just the update from the homestead today, and everything else other than breaking the truck has been good. We sold some more dirt today, and actually we got 2 more jobs. There's another job that came in, but I don't have time to talk about it now, so I'll talk about that when we do it. Another hauling job. So, all right, everybody. God bless. We'll talk again soon.